Power and politics today aren't what you might think. It's not just about politicians in suits making decisions in government buildings. Did you know that corporations and tech companies are now as powerful as many governments? In fact, Amazon makes more money than some countries' entire GDP. But that's not all. Over 70% of people get their political news from social media, where misinformation spreads 6 times faster than the truth. These hidden forces control more than you realize. From secret organizations shaping laws to digital campaigns influencing elections, power is everywhere. The world of politics has changed, and it's not just about voting anymore. In this video, we're going to break down how politics is evolving and uncover the strategies behind today's biggest power players. We'll dive into how globalization is weakening governments, how identity politics is reshaping debates, and how technology is changing the game. Stick around, because this is just the beginning. You'll never look at politics the same way again. Chapter 1: Behind Closed Doors, the hidden forces shaping politics. When you think of politics, what comes to mind? Election campaigns, politicians debating in Congress, and policies being passed, right? But what about the forces that aren't as visible? Behind the scenes, a network of powerful organizations, secretive meetings, and lobbying groups pull strings to shape the direction of political decisions. Take for instance, the American Legislative Exchange Council, ALEC. This non-profit organization drafts model bills for state legislators, often supporting corporate interests. It's a major player in shaping laws without the public even knowing about it. Research shows that ALEC has been behind over 1,000 pieces of legislation since its formation in the 1970s. Additionally, think tanks like the Cato Institute and Brookings Institution hold significant sway. They influence political thinking, providing policymakers with research, ideas, and policy proposals that affect everything from taxes to healthcare. This hidden web of influence doesn't always appear in the media, but it's a core element in shaping national politics. As former US President Dwight D. Eisenhower once said, "In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex." This quote still rings true today, reminding us that unchecked power can subtly control political outcomes. Chapter 2: Power Beyond the Polls, the rise of digital politics. Today, power doesn't only reside in the hands of politicians. Social media and digital platforms have given anyone with an internet connection the ability to influence political discourse. In fact, the 2016 US presidential election is a perfect example of how digital power can sway politics. Social media giants like Facebook and Twitter became battlegrounds for political messages, and misinformation spread like wildfire. In 2018, a study found that false information spread 6 times faster than true information on Twitter. This has major implications for democracy. The rise of digital campaigns means politicians no longer rely solely on traditional methods like TV ads. Instead, they use Twitter polls, viral videos, and online influencers to reach millions of voters. Also, in 2020, a Facebook study revealed that over 70% of political engagement came from just 3% of users. These hyper-engaged individuals spread political messages to thousands of people, showing the power of digital platforms in shaping public opinion. In this new age of politics, digital power is more than just a tool, it's a driving force. As former US President Dwight D. Eisenhower once said, "In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex." This quote still rings true today, reminding us that unchecked power can subtly control political outcomes. If you're enjoying the deep dive into the hidden forces of politics, make sure to hit the subscribe button and stay updated on our next chapters. You won't want to miss what's coming up. Chapter 3: The Art of Manipulation, Media, Misinformation, and Modern Politics. Media is a powerful tool in the political world. The phrase, "the pen is mightier than the sword," couldn't be more true. Media outlets control narratives and can drastically change how political events are perceived. The spread of misinformation has become a serious concern, particularly with the rise of fake news. In the UK's Brexit referendum, many voters were influenced by misleading headlines and false claims spread by social media. One infamous example is the claim that the UK could save £350 million a week by leaving the European Union. This false statement became a central message in the Leave campaign. Studies have shown that manipulation of the media can have long-lasting effects. According to a study by MIT, false news stories are 70% more likely to be shared than true ones. The ability to manipulate media, whether through news outlets or social media platforms, has made politicians and interest groups more adept at controlling the political narrative. As George Orwell famously warned in 1984, war is peace. Freedom is slavery. Ignorance is strength. The power of media manipulation is a real-life example of this concept, showing how control over information can shape entire societies. Don't forget to subscribe if you're intrigued by how media shapes our political world. You won't want to miss the next chapter on how power is shifting in the age of globalization. Chapter 4: The Silent Revolution, Political Power in the Age of Globalization. Globalization has radically shifted how power is exercised. No longer is power exclusively in the hands of nation-states. Multinational corporations, international organizations, and global financial institutions have become key players. Companies like Amazon, Google, and Apple wield power that rivals many governments. Take the World Trade Organization, WTO, which influences trade policies worldwide. Every year, the WTO holds meetings that shape global commerce, affecting the lives of billions of people. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, is another example. Its decisions on loans can dictate the economic policies of entire countries. Even in international politics, power is shifting. In 2001, China joined the WTO and began its rise as an economic superpower. This shift has led to China influencing global trade and policy decisions, changing the balance of power across the world. As economist Thomas Piketty points out, globalization has meant that the power of the richest people has increased, while the power of the state has weakened. The silent revolution is happening right under our noses, where corporations and global entities now hold much of the political power. Chapter 5: The Politics of Identity. From nationalism to global solidarity. In the past, politics was largely defined by national borders. Today, political power is increasingly defined by identity. From race to gender, to environmental and cultural issues, identity politics is playing a central role in how power is distributed. For example, in the Black Lives Matter movement, social media has played a critical role in mobilizing and amplifying voices advocating for racial justice. This movement has reshaped politics, leading to policy changes in cities across the US, such as police reform and changes to the criminal justice system. Gender equality has also taken center stage, with global movements like #MeToo pushing for changes in workplace culture, legal protections, and social norms. These movements, driven by identity, are reshaping political debates in real time. A report by the World Economic Forum in 2021 showed that global gender gaps in politics are closing, with women now holding more than 25% of political positions worldwide. This represents a major shift towards more inclusive politics, driven by identity-focused movements. Chapter 6: Future Shock. What does tomorrow's politics look like? Looking ahead, the future of politics is shaping up to be drastically different. One of the most exciting and concerning trends is AI and automation. Political systems are beginning to experiment with AI in decision-making processes. Estonia is leading the way by integrating blockchain technology and digital voting into its political system. We may also see a rise in eco-politics, driven by the urgency of climate change. Governments and corporations will face growing pressure to address environmental issues, not just for the sake of the planet, but for political survival. According to a study by the United Nations, 1 in 3 people are already facing climate-related disasters, a factor that will undoubtedly influence the political landscape. Politicians will have to adapt to this fast-changing world. As futurist Ray Kurzweil has said, we are headed into an era where politics will be about knowledge and technology, not just ideologies. The political landscape of tomorrow may look radically different, with digital democracy, AI-assisted policies, and global cooperation defining the future. In conclusion, politics in today's world is far more complex than ever before. The hidden forces shaping decisions, the rise of digital power, media manipulation, the impact of globalization, identity politics, and emerging future trends all play crucial roles in defining how power is distributed and exercised. Understanding these strategies is key to navigating the changing political terrain. If you found this journey through power and politics fascinating, make sure to subscribe for more insights into the forces shaping our world.